Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about 10 cheap and easy toddler learning activities that you can do at home right now with things you probably already have laying around the house. I have always enjoyed making activities for my kids, sensory activities, all that type of stuff. But now that Scotty's getting older, he's becoming more of the preschool age, I've wanted to make the activities a little bit more challenging for him, a learning activity. So that's what you're going to get from this video. I hope you enjoy it, hope you find it useful, and I hope you try these out yourself because they did turn out to be very fun, very educational, and very simple. So if you think you could benefit from this video, then keep on watching. So for the first activity, you're going to be doing size sorting. And for this, it is super simple. You're going to need paper, a marker, random toys or things around the house that are in sizes small, medium, and large. You're going to take your paper, you're going to write small, medium, and large, and you're going to sit down with your toddler and you're going to have them sort them and teach them what sizes are which. And it's a very easy, simple activity to teach them the sizes, small, medium, and large. The next one is learning animals and whether they are in the air, water, or on land. This one's very easy to do because I already had a plethora of little animals laying around the house. We have dirt outside. I also threw in some quinoa as well. So if you want something that's like safe, edible, you could just do quinoa, but I did dirt and quinoa as well to get a more like texture in there. And in the other container, I just put some water and 1 drop of blue dye. And for the air animals, I just set them aside. I couldn't figure out a way to like explain they were in the air. So if you have an idea yourself, then leave it in the comments below so I can do it next time. He loved this activity and it was such an easy way to explain to him where animals live. The next one is learning colors, color sorting, color learning. I just happened to have these color baskets from a toy that I purchased like a year ago, but I thought it would be fun to incorporate a ton of different things, ton of random things around the house and put them in these baskets. You could also use just colored paper as well. It doesn't need to be this fancy. So all you have to do again is grab random toys, random things around the house, put it in a laundry basket or different baskets. There's a plethora of ways that you could do this. Just color sorting is very simple. He loved this one. Cal liked it as well. Cal didn't really know what he was doing, but it ended up being a very easy way to teach him colors. The next one is writing letters with your finger in sand. I saw on Pinterest a clean way of doing this was putting the sand in a Ziploc bag and then doing it. I tried it. It did not work as well. I ended up just grabbing some quinoa from the pantry and throwing it into a little plate, and that was the easiest way to see the letters, the numbers, and it wasn't as messy. It was very clean and edible if your child accidentally eats it. The next one is a shape sorting activity. I saw on Pinterest where you could get some painter's tape, put it on the ground, and they could put the items into those little shapes on the floor. What I did is I just grabbed some paper. I couldn't find painter's tape, so I just improvised. Grabbed some paper, drew 3 shapes on them, and then we grabbed some toys around the house and we just sorted them with circles, triangles, and squares. And this one ended up being really fun because not only was he able to help me when we were doing the activity, but he was also able to collect the shapes around the house. So it was a longer activity because we did it together. He was learning longer. He was really getting the shapes in his head. Such a quick, easy activity that you can do with your kids to teach them shapes. The next one is a random shape matchup. This is kind of more like fine motor skills, I would guess you could say, but you take random things around your house, you get them on some paper, you trace them, and then you have your toddler match them up. So basically you're pretty much making a puzzle of random things around your house and your toddler has to match them up. It's very fun, very easy, and you could do it probably 30 seconds. The next one is sorting between fruits and vegetables. This one gets a little harder because honestly sometimes I forget what a fruit or a vegetable is. The whole seed thing kind of throws me off. But this is really fun for your child to understand, okay, what's a fruit, what's a vegetable? You could talk about the taste, the textures of differences between them, what you put fruits on, what you put vegetables on. This one's also incorporating good healthy foods, exposing them to it more, and we love that for them. This next one would fall under the education of learning tall, medium, and small things. All you have to do is get some tape, get a sticky note, whatever it is, mark your wall with it, and you have to ask your child to build the blocks, build the Legos, build whatever you have that can stack to these exact level of heights, and it's teaching them tall, medium, small, teaching them fine motor skills. They need to stack things, so this one was very fun, very easy to do for my kid by himself, so that was nice. Some good independent time for him, good quality time for me to do things that I need to do, so this one was great. The next one is a classic. It's sink or float. This is like a sciencey one, I guess you could say. Density or all that type of stuff. Grab things around your house that'll sink or float. You get a tub or a bowl or whatever you have. You could even use the bathtub. Fill it with water and drop things. Is it gonna sink? Is it gonna float? Is it heavy? Is it light? They could even do this in the bathroom while they're taking a bath. It's educational. It keeps them occupied. This one's easy, classic, great one. And the next one is making shapes with Play-Doh. I thought I had Play-Doh upstairs. I guess I don't have any more Play-Doh in my house, so I thought, okay, I'll make some. That ended up being a fail, but I know homemade Play-Doh is very easy. The recipe I used was not good, I guess. It turned into more of a sensory activity for Scotty. But if you have Play-Doh around the house, if you actually know how to make Play-Doh that doesn't turn to crumbly mess. So you have your Play-Doh, you just roll it up like this to make like a little snake, and then you draw some shapes on a piece of paper and you have your toddler match it up. Super easy. You get them to learn their shapes. They can learn the sides. You can talk about sides. It's such a fun, easy way to teach your kids shapes while adding some sensory activity into it as well. I hope you guys like this video, and if you have toddlers that are around that preschool age, please try it out and let me know how it goes. If you have any activities that you do with your kids that I didn't talk about, please leave them in the comments below. I'd love to read them so I can use them in my life and my kids' life as well. If you enjoyed this video, then you might like my other video I made about easy and cheap sensory bins. I make 8 pre-made sensory bins that you can use like that. I will leave that video here for you to click on it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. ASMR. Drinking ice cold water with a metal straw. Satisfying.